Hey guys, so I haven't done an anti-haul in a while and I know you guys kind of miss them. I've gotten a few comments being like, we love the deep dives, but also where is the anti-haul? We want to see what's coming out, what you're getting, what you're not getting. So it's not really an anti-haul, but I kind of still call it that because it's mainly stuff I don't want to buy. And so I decided I'm going to do one once a month, usually towards the end of the month, for just everything that came out for that month. And then we kind of cover our bases. This is going to be a quick one, not a lot came out. I feel like we're in this weird in-between period where we're kind of in spring. I feel like some spring things come out, but usually it's like around Christmas time people spend money, and then coming up to summertime, and then Christmas time again, and then in between you get like a few cute things, and that's really it. So subscribe to the bell icon for engagement. Let's get into it. First one is literally 1st of May. L'Oreal, the Infallible line they have is coming out with 24-hour fresh wear blushes in 4 shades. I love how deep they go. Even though there's only 4 shades, I still feel like it covers kind of quite a few bases. They're $15 and $99 each. When did drugstore become so expensive? Why is that almost $20 for a drugstore blush? Am I just like... Anyway, L'Oreal's not cruelty free. As you guys know, I only use cruelty free products. And actually, the reason why I bought L'Oreal up in this is because they recently DM'd me to send me PR. First of all, I spoke in length about Michaela Nogueira's lash gates. I don't know why. Because I definitely dragged L'Oreal as well. I dragged them for past, you know, ad non-disclosures, and this one too. So I don't know why I was picked for this. But yeah. I didn't respond. I should probably say, hey guys, sorry, you're not cruelty free. But I know when people say that to brands will then argue that they are cruelty free because of some kind of cruelty free isn't, you know, a legal statement. So there was some kind of, we are cruelty free because whatever, and you know, whatever. So I'm not getting these. And they're also releasing liquid lipsticks. They're powdery matte liquid lipsticks that last up to 16 hours in 12 shades, $11.17 each. That's such a weird price tag. They look super powdery. Like, I actually know this would look crackly on anyone without lip filler. So I don't know if like liquid lipsticks are making a comeback. No one told me about this. Then we have Tom Ford releasing a rose lip oil tint. There is no tint in it. It's literally clear. Like, not even an ounce of tint. I don't see the price tag, but I know it's gonna be expensive. Probably not cruelty free like most luxury brands, sadly. And I think lip oils are just not something I need to spend luxury kind of money on, because a lip oil is a lip oil. Once you find a good formula, you just stick with it. Then we have another liquid lipstick launch. Maybelline, once again, not cruelty free, $10.99 each. They're the Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. Highly pigmented, no transfer. When did liquid lipsticks come back? These are such bright colors as well. Like, I just wouldn't partake in that because that's out of my comfort zone. But yeah, when did liquid lipsticks start making a comeback? Fenty's releasing like a limited edition summertime, a matchstick and a kind of a bright pink lip. Once again, these colors are just not for me. Personally, I think the packaging is amazing. It's so cute, but these colors, I just would never use them. So easy pass for me. It Cosmetics released the Heavenly Luxe Love is the Foundation brush, and they release these every year. And this one's $30. I actually got it. I love It Cosmetics brushes. I think that's the one thing. Well, their CC cream is also very nice, but this is like the thing that I'm like, oh, they're really good at that. Brushes. These are really cool actually. So Rose Inc and Refire coming out with some lip balms, and I love Refire. Recently, well, we had a Sephora open in the UK, so I've been seeing a lot more stuff in person, and the 2 brands that kind of impressed me from seeing them in store is Refire and Kosas. I know I've tried Kosas in the past, but just seeing them and the branding in person kind of changed my mind on things. And Refire, actually to be specific, has this like scrubber, so you can like scrub your dry crusty lips and then apply a lip balm at the same time. I think that's actually really cute. I wonder if it's like a gimmick though. Like, would it be really gimmicky, or is that actually going to do anything? We'll find out. Lawless is releasing a watermelon collection. Now, the one thing you need to know about me is if something is passion fruit flavored or watermelon flavored, I'm going to get it, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to love it. The only issue is watermelon is a very specific shade and tone of pink that just doesn't look good on me. So it's always like, I love the scent of watermelon in makeup, but I don't like the color of watermelon in makeup because it doesn't look good on me because I'm too pale for it. So this is like a sad skip because I wish I could get these. Bare Minerals is coming out with the Gen Nude Blonzer Blush and Bronzer, which they have this line of like, kind of, you can use them as like a 2-in-1. For $34, they have a Kiss of Spice and a Kiss of Mauve, and these look so good. I've seen people rave about these in the past, and I actually desperately want to try them, but I have so many blushes and so many bronzers. Do I need a blonzer? I guess I'll never find out. Beauty Blender is releasing another shade shifter makeup sponge, and when you wet it, it changes color from green to blue. That's fine. I think Beauty Blender, like, I don't know how they're still in business. There are so many amazing sponges that have come out since Beauty Blender, and and I just don't think they're the best in the game anymore. And they keep on releasing these like different shades and like shade shifters and stuff. Like I just wish they would also make other products to stay afloat. Oh, Luna Beauty's releasing 8 lipsticks, $20 each. They're demi matte finish, full coverage formula, long wear, very comfortable. Custom packaging. It's a black bullet with a silver moon, and then you press the center to pop the lipstick out. I don't know if I'm just becoming really miserable. I lately don't like the kind of over-the-top packaging. I'm not saying this is over-the-top, I'm saying like the kind of mechanisms like that. I just want something super simple where the packaging doesn't feel super wasteful, like I'm throwing away a whole like mechanism of something. I just want a simple plastic bullet lipstick. I want the formula inside to be amazing. And then I feel like the price is always a little bit lower. I don't know. Lately I've just become like kind of a hater of packaging. Unless it's like super luxe and super something that's supposed to be like, I don't know. Lately I've just become a bit of a hater. And also, I think I have so many lipsticks, I'm like refusing to buy anymore. I literally just bought some lipsticks and I need to stop myself. Oh, Dyson is coming out with the Air Straight, which is a wet to dry, kind of blow dry air straightener. And I know you can kind of get the same effect with some of the brush attachments on the Air Wrap, which I do have, but I think sometimes they don't give like a perfectly straight look. This might be it. I hate using hair straighteners on my hair because they're just too hot. They make my hair look really flat and like shiny, almost like plastic. This, I might have to invest in that. I actually want to look into it more, like, you know, how it would look. But like times like these, I don't want to run a brush through my hair, but I just want to just straighten it a tiny bit. And it's still like a little bit wet, so I think that could really, I don't know. If you guys have this, let me know. Then we have Gucci releasing some matte beauty blushes. I'm pretty sure they're not cruelty free. When I see their display in Sephora, I'm like, this is so boring, and no one is trying any of the products out. These are $49 each for a blush. No wonder the drugstore ones are $15.99. Yeah, I'm just not interested. Charlotte Tilbury's releasing just a little collection for kind of spring summer. It's called the Summer of Lovegasm. 2 lip glosses, bought both of them. The red one looks so good on the lips. Like it's like the perfect like popsicle shade. I got the palette, which is a re-release of a palette they released a few years ago that I actually missed. And they had another one in the collection that I actually would have preferred more, but they only re-released this one, and I wish they would have re-released the other one as well. And some liquid blushes that I didn't get. But I got the palette and the 2 lip glosses, so that was my thing. Urban Decay is releasing some longwear liquid blushes for $22 each. They're a 24-hour formula, vegan blendable, buildable, infused with kombucha and marula oil. I don't know, these shades don't really speak to me. I think when I decide on like things like lipsticks, liquid blushes, it's just like, is there a shade that speaks to me? No, I'm moving on. So I'm moving on. Umez is releasing the Rose Umez collection. Silky blushes. They're super pale, and there's only 3 shades, and they're $83 each. I would have to get hit over the head to think that that is a reasonable price tag, because that's not even gonna show up on me. Look at me. I haven't seen the sun in years. Oh. Kylie Cosmetics is releasing a body glow in 4 shades. It's supposed to be a blurring formula, weightless, dries quickly, and transfer proof. I can't imagine anything worse. I know this said like it dries down, it's weightless, it's transfer proof. I get all of that. I just don't believe it, because I know me. Even when I put on like body lotion, I can feel it on myself. I'm like, ew, ew. Is the reason why I'm like, I struggle getting back into summertime, because you have to stop putting SPF everywhere right before you leave the house, and it's like just the clothes sticking to me. Oh my god. Anyway, not getting this. Hourglass is releasing these 2 ambient lighting palettes, and these are not their like once a year release that they do around Christmas time. This is just like an extra one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people said a bunch of these shades are re-releases, so I think they just had like an abundance of stock and they just needed to sell stuff, which is fine. But they've released 2, and they've never done it in this way. One of them is a blush and highlight palette, and one of them is a mainly bronze contour palette, so they've kind of split it up instead of like a full face. They've kind of split it up, which I kind of hate, because I like the 6-pan palettes because they're a full face of makeup. You can literally take it on holiday with you. You have your face powder in there, you have a highlight, you have 2 blushes to pick from, and a bronzer. You don't need anything else. However, am I still going to get these? Yes. I just haven't seen them in the UK. I don't know when they're coming out. I hate when this happens, because Americans have already bought these, sold them out, and I'm still waiting for one of these makeup retailers to put them on sale. So that's what I'm waiting for. Melt is releasing a new eyeshadow palette. You know, me and Melt have a sticky relationship because their formulas are so hit or miss. So I kind of struggle with trusting Melt with their formulas. This is $58 for a 12 shade palette, and the mattes look quite good, but the shimmers look really flat. Like there isn't a shine to them. They kind of look satin more than anything. So I'm gonna pass on this. I think the shades are too deep for me as well. I just don't think it's gonna work. I'm skipping. Kat Von D is releasing some, KVD is releasing some prismatic shimmers. They're a loose pigment formula, multi-dimensional metallic intensity. The flakes meld together as you blend. They're $24 each. I've actually convinced myself recently that I don't really like single eyeshadows. I don't reach for them. There are specific ones that I like, but a lot of the time I just think I have too many right now. I'm never gonna get through them. So I'm just kind of skipping on single eyeshadows for now. Kimchi Chic Beauty is releasing an eyeshadow palette and a lip gloss. These shades just completely do not speak to me in this current time of my life. No, I get it, it's like a cherry related release, but it just doesn't speak to me. Next, Jack & Hill. I'm gonna talk about Jack & Hill. She's releasing a summertime collection. Powder blushes for $24 each and hydrating lip oils for $20 each. I've actually heard amazing things about the lip oils, but I can't get myself to give Jack & Hill money at this point. I've never bought a single Jack & Hill Cosmetics product in my whole time on YouTube, which is weird, and I just refuse to do it now after everything that's come out about Jack & Hill. So I'm just gonna skip. You know, there are so many good lip oils out there. Do I need Jack & Hill's one? No. Pat McGrath Labs is releasing this, and you guys know me, I'm a Pat McGrath stan. I'm actually gonna skip on the cream blushes because none of the shades speak to me, but I am gonna get the eyeshadow palette because I'm a collector and I love to waste money. This looks really good actually. So Persona Cosmetics is coming out with a collab with Sarah Wallach. The shade looks amazing. I actually want to look into Persona. I've never tried anything from them, but I've had nothing but great things, and this looks amazing. I'm just gonna look into it. I'm not saying I'm gonna get anything, just looking into things. Louise is releasing a blush palette with 8 shades of pink and peachy tones in a matte finish, $28. I think the price tag is really good for how much you get, but I wouldn't be able to use like half of these shades and wouldn't even really want to because they just don't look good on me. So I'm gonna have to skip. And the packaging for this looked really bulky, and I just don't really like face palettes that are just like one thing in a bunch of shades. The Hourglass ones, they all kind of work for me, but these where it's like intended for a bunch of different skin tones, I think it should be split up between different palettes. Like almost blush duos would work better. This is definitely for like an MUA and not for me. Another thing, Net-a-Porter posted recently that Marc Jacobs Beauty is coming back, and people have been like craving the bronzers, the eyeshadow palette. So for anyone out there that was a Marc Jacobs Beauty stan, they're coming back. I've never tried anything. I would love to look up if they're like cruelty free or not. But yeah, maybe if they are, I'll try some things, but I don't know. Makeup by Mario is releasing some soft pop plumping blush veils. They're $30 each in a bunch of these shades. I love the 2 top shades, and I'm definitely trying this because I love this formula for like the bronzer. So I want to try these because Makeup by Mario knows what he's doing with complexion. Charlotte Tilbury is doing a Magic Hydrator Mist, which I'm so excited to try. It's a Radiant Skin Rescue Essence. I know, it looks amazing. I love to try it. I love mists. Dior, which Dior isn't cruelty free, so regardless, can't try these, and they've had such mixed reviews. They seem really like there isn't really much pigment payoff, but they're adding 4 new shades to their Backstage blushes, and I'm so glad they're expanding the range because it seems to be covering deeper skin tones as well rather than just super pale people. But they're $40 each, and I haven't heard amazing things recently, and they're not cruelty free, so I'm actually gonna skip. Laneige is releasing a vitamin C Pink Lemonade lip mask. They're also not cruelty free. It's $25 for a lip mask. I'm just gonna skip. I have so many lip balms, so many lip masks that I just refuse to add any more to my collection until I get through at least half. Like that is how bad it got at this point. It's like I need to get through half if I can even consider buying another lip balm. Makeup Revolution is coming out with a Finding Nemo collection. I don't know if anything Finding Nemo has recently come out. Like what? Because when I first saw this, I was like, oh, Little Mermaid. And then I looked at it closer and I was like, oh, Finding Nemo. Like, why would Finding Nemo be the collab for now? Disney just seems to be throwing around their licensing. Any brand that will ask for it. I haven't had great experiences with Makeup Revolution. I think this collection is boring. Like, just to slap a licensing on it. There's nothing interesting in this. It's boring. I don't care for it. Yeah. That's my response. Thrive Cosmetics coming out with a Liquid Lash Volumizer Mascara. It's a new mascara from Thrive Cosmetics. Their other one, what they called where like you take off with water? Tubing. Their other tubing mascara, it gets nothing but raving reviews, and I want to try it so bad, but once again, I have so many mascaras, I need to get through like half of them before I even consider buying a new one. I'm gonna get the regular Thrive one, but based on how much of a hype the other one got, I'm assuming this one's also going to be amazing. So I'm excited, I'm waiting, and I can't wait to get through my mascaras. This was a slightly shorter one because like I said, not much actually came out recently. May's been kind of empty for makeup, and yeah, I'm hoping for some more, but I'm gonna do these once a month for you guys because people have been asking for them. So subscribe to the bell icon for engagement, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.